The power of the foe dates all the way back to where the first fake games began. They were widely used for advantages on the battlefield, even spoke all languages to understand any of the master's demands. The foes held a great power, more powerful than any servant, but they failed to unleash it. They were there for the great mana supply they carried, better than any homunculus. They were nothing more than supports, a buff to servants all around. They were very effective, allowing any servant to lay waste to anything in their path. Getting a foe was your greatest strength. But then something came up, something thought to be way better. Holding around a foe was such a burden, since they talked back to their masters, often refusing to give the power to the servants they were supposed to support. The masters from the fake games got tired of this, and forcefully fused the foe's mana with the servants' power, making them a sacrifice to their servants. This triggered a problem. Though the servants grew powerful, they became more mana-intensive. Though the foes were fused into the servants, this forceful way led to the masters having to use their own mana to support the servant. This was the Grail's punishment to the masters for the misuse of the foes. From then on, the games changed forever. But one master never tried the fusing, seeing it as a waste of time and resources. This led to him winning the war. Therefore, the one foe that was left survived. Years later, after Chaldea was created, a young man by the name of Dr. Roman picked up the creature. By this time, the foe has forgotten the language. Being away from the Grail has made him to be a powerless mortal. The only word it could possibly say was foe. His own name. The only thing he never forgot. Dr. Roman liked this creature and took him as a pet. Some time has passed and a girl came to Chaldea. Her name was Mash. Foe felt an instant connection, later became friends with her. Time goes past and another young man came by. His name was Godot. Foe could care less about him. All he cared about was Mash. After a series of unfortunate events, Mash was pinned by a giant boulder. As this was happening, Foe felt a powerful connection to the Grail. It was back. He pleaded to the Grail, made it so that Mash will live. The Grail accepted, but under one condition. He was to be a vessel that connected Mash to the Grail. He agreed. The Grail sent a heroic spirit to fuse with Mash, and the foe has been the mana supply for her ever since, just like old times. Godot was nothing more than a tool for the foe. Foe, he said. Godot went straight to summoning, and summoned many of the foes. Using the knowledge of the past, he fused the power with the servants he acquired. Foe keeps trying to tell him this was wrong for doing this, but all he can say is Foe. Godot thought of fusing Foe, but since Foe was a pet of Roman, he decided to spare him, and to this day, this one foe is spared, as many as his brethren are burned or fused.